All right, I think we are live. Supposed to go live earlier, and I laid down for a second, and I fell asleep. Oh dear. So life happens, guys. So we are live now. So what are we going to do today? I was thinking of, what was I thinking of? Excuse me. Had, I had something in mind. I'm not quite sure what, but because I can't remember now what it was I was going to make. Huh. Man, I'm sure that never happens to you guys, that you get into something and you forget. Oh dear. Okay, well, let's see. Let's go over on the workbench and see what's going on there. Oh, we're a little kitty wampus, aren't we? Let's see if we can get that a little bit. There we go. It's a little better. I'm still kind of off here. Let me see. What is this? Get some of my tools out of the way. Maybe we can see this a little better. Let's see. Oops, not quite that far. About there. There we go. See what we can do here. Well, this is the pendant I made the other day, and that I have totally lost the stone to. So I'm gonna see if I can cut this stone to fit this, and I think it's gonna fit pretty darn close. We're gonna see here what's happening. Yeah, that's gonna fit. Yes, it is. All right. And a little bit of sawdust in the back, so that it's got a little bit of buffer there. Hey, Sosie.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Hear me okay?
Yeah, now I can.
Okay, cool.
Um,
I'm doing well, thank you.
did you just get off work, or are you still at work, or?
Nope, I got off work.
Oh, yay.
Yay. You might want to my blue man thing is showing
Oh,
every time.
okay. There we go. I'll lock it on me.
Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So I don't even know if we've got anybody in here. Uh,
Lots of people here, 10 watching. Hi, Mary.
oh, okay.
Hi, Anne.
I'm not
Yep.
I'm not seeing any of that.
Why? There's
I,
Kathy Valentine, Granny Josie, Robert
oh,
Jones,
wow.
Andar.
Maybe I need to
Artie Jules,
go back and
refresh maybe.
yeah, get my chat
Lynn,
again.
Lynn B, and Kathy Eddy. Sorry if I missed anyone. All
Wow, okay. I didn't think anybody was here, and I was just babbling on. Let me see. Let me go back and get the
and Mary's
the
Mary's saying many important peeps here. The creep of the
oh
crop.
yeah. Let me go and get this
And
chat refreshed so I
okay,
can
there you go.
see you
Vanessa's
guys.
here. Yep, Vanessa's here. Groovy Granny's here.
Oh wow. Well, I really am missing out here, guys. Let
See,
me
it's a good thing I joined.
no kidding. I was just babbling away going, gee, I wish somebody would come in and talk at me and
Just
uh,
kidding. Just kidding.
craziness.
I'm so glad you got your meds all straightened out.
Yeah, that I was happy about that too. All right, there you guys are. Yay. Okay, now I got the right chat popped out, I think, and get this going. And let's see. Scoot that up a little bit. And I scoot that up. Oh, then I can see how many people are watching. Yay.
Yep, 13
All
now.
right. Yeah. Guys, there's also a auction going on. Autumn Grace has an auction going on. So if you want to pop in and out, that would be great too, to go over and support her at her auction. And because I don't want to take away from anybody's channel, but we're getting closer to 1,000. We are at
Yay.
804, I think.
Woohoo. Yep,
So
that's what it says, 824. And Vanessa reminds everyone, thumbs up,
yeah.
please.
So
Very
we
cool.
are getting there, guys. We're going to be
Ellen.
legit here in a little while, I guess.
Good grief. I think you were legit before. I don't think 1,000 is going to make you legit.
I had you fooled, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
See, you thought I was legit all this time, and I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't.
Okay. All righty then. Anne has a question. Can I send photos to Sandy's email?
Yes, sure. Sure can.
Oh boy. And Groovy Granny is announcing that she made her first eBay sale today. Woohoo!
Yay! Congratulations. That's always fun to get started, get going, get the show on the road. I know that first sale is the one that you go, gosh, is anybody going to buy any of my stuff? And then you
Yeah.
get that first sale and it's like, yeah, all right. Okay, so this is the pendant
Ooh,
that I made.
very
A
cool.
little different.
Very cool.
So let me run it across the grinder and then the buffer, and let's see what we got. See if we got anything
Awesome.
going
You
here.
know, for these intermissions, you have to switch over to the puppy cam, but I won't let you. You don't need to do that now. Just kidding. Darn, she didn't hear that. She's too fast. Hi, Shelley. How are you all doing this evening? Hi, Kim. Ah, Robert, are you talking about having one window for the auction going on and one window on Sandy? Okay, I spy. Yeah, makes sense. Cool. I saw that too, Shelley. But when she just came on, she said she had intended to be on earlier and went to take a rest and fell asleep, which is good because she needed it. Oh, oh, okay, Vanessa. I'll let her know.
So what I wanted to do is show you guys that even when you just throw stuff together, play, try stuff out, then you can come out with some fun stuff.
That looks so cool.
Needs to be buffed a little bit better, but for right now, that's the. I think it shows up better on this other camera. Let me try to scoot this over on the other camera and show it here. I got a light there if it doesn't totally wash it out.
That's
Okay,
cute.
so
Very cool.
you can just throw fun stuff together and just play around with it, guys. Just have fun. Keep rearranging it until um, it until you're happy with it. Nobody else has to be happy with it, just you.
That's right.
So,
Is this a stone
and
you
you know what?
had, is this a stone you had from before or you cut it?
Well, I had a piece of white buffalo to go in this, and I've lost the stone.
Oh,
So
oh,
it ended up with a piece of turquoise, which I think it looks
oh.
just as good or maybe even better than the
Yeah,
white buffalo with everything going
more
on. Yeah,
very
so
cool. Hi,
hi,
Perla.
Paula. Yeah, welcome. Welcome, welcome. So anyway, guys, I hope that inspires you to do something with your beads, your stringing, your um, drawing, your painting, your artwork, and whatever crafts you guys do. Just start playing, because when you play, that's when the great things come out. When you have fun, it comes through in your art, and people recognize that, hey, she was having fun with this when she made it, or he, you know.
Mhm.
So um, become a kid again. Have fun. There you go. That's my lecture for the day. No, I want to inspire you guys to do, you know, whatever it is that, because most of the people in here are artsy fartsy in some way, you know.
Artsy fartsy, technical
Yeah,
term. Did you see Vanessa's note? She said she decorated her phone case today with old beads and stones.
cool. See, um, you got to keep the flow going, even if you don't think that it's any good. You may do something, look at it, and go, ugh, you know, that sucks. It's okay, because you're going to go make another one, and that one may not suck as much, and then you'll make another one, and that might suck even less, until you get to the point where you go, hey, that's pretty good. I kind of like that.
Mhm.
Um, you're not an overnight artist. Nobody that I know of is an overnight artist. They had to practice at it. I have to practice at it daily. I have to practice. So, you know, don't put so much pressure on yourself to do something spectacular or wonderful this one time. You know, say, yeah, I'm going to make 5 of them. And if one turns out okay, then bonus. Oh, is that a badass piece? No, it's not a badass piece. Um, I'm gonna do some more badass pieces. We did the first badass um, bracelet yesterday, so we're gonna start on those, and we're gonna do some more of them. But this, wherever I put it, this is just, I just had some pieces of silver that I just started throwing together and soldering, and that's what we came up with. So I may do that again. Um, let me see what I've got here in my little deal.
So Mothership Products just joined.
Hi, Dwayne. Okay, so let's get back on this other camera so I can show you what we got going here, and maybe we can come up with something with these other. Um, let's see. I've got a few of these large round discs. I've got a whole bunch of these little tiny discs. A whole bunch of these little bigger discs. And some even bigger discs. So let's see. You think we can do something with that, guys? So let's see. Are you guys? Yeah, you can see that.
Yep. What were you thinking, Sandy?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm kind of thinking bracelet. Kind of thinking like to try a linked bracelet.
Hmm. Were you thinking of texturing or molding or um, I don't know
Yeah,
what the term is, dapping?
yeah, maybe putting a couple together. Let's see if I put two together like that. Put a make a link. Those might be cute links.
Robert has a question. He's asked, what are those?
There's sterling silver discs that I bought years ago and haven't done anything with. So now we're gonna try and do something, I think. So what if we made some links to this?
I like that. Mary has an idea of texturing every other one.
Yeah, do that.
Overlapping it a bit, she says.
Well, we'll move these little bits out of the way.
Cool. Of course, if it was up to me, I'll go with the mid-century modern, just juxtaposed circles, but that's just me.
Okay, and we've got 4 of these larger ones. So let's maybe no do that. What are we gonna do here? Let's put a little one in the middle of that. Just to something different. Okay.
Bubbles, exactly.
Goes over there. There. Alright. So we'll do another link. And put that in the middle. Oops. And
Hi, Peaches. Peaches joining us.
another link.
Do you only have silver,
In the middle.
or do you have brass or copper as well?
You're breaking up a little bit, Sophie.
Sorry about that. Is that
I can hear just you kind of
okay? Something.
Okay, so, geez, I'm just dropping everything, right, guys? All right. So let's see. We get another link. And let's see, we've got 3, 6. That's probably going to be enough, but I have enough for one more link here in my hand. So that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we'll get these together and then we'll figure out what the heck after we get these soldered.
Is this any better?
That's better.
Okay. So there were some recommendations here.
Okay.
I think, what? Oh, darn, I missed it. I thought I read some things. Overlapping a bit. Where the 3 place a stone on one of the back of the circle is alternating, Kathy Valentine said.
Yeah, do that. So let's see. Let's get these guys soldered together.
Cool. I was asking if you had only sterling or you had copper or brass discs.
I don't have the discs in the copper or brass. I just
Okay.
have the sterling. So
Thing.
we'll just work with the sterling knight and see what happens. And if we like it, then we can go to the not getting some other metals.
Wow. Dwayne has an idea. He says you could do satin finish, then bright finish, then matte finish.
Oh yeah, that would look good too.
Dwayne becoming the aficionado.
Yeah, for a guy that doesn't like jewelry, he sure comes up with some good ideas, doesn't he?
Yeah, I tell you, that's a cover. No, jewelry's not the devil, Dwayne. Dwayne is basically saying, hush, Sosie, jewelry is the devil.
Yeah, right. Okay, there we go. Let's see what we can do about getting these soldered together.
So I have questions, Sandy. Why did you go over it with the fire first and then now you're putting the solder?
Um, to burn off the flux so that
Oh, okay, okay,
it
okay.
wouldn't bounce all over the place on me.
Oh, got it. Okay, just wondering. Thank you. Learning every time. Oh, and Dwayne is saying, have you watched some of these auctions? Jewelry brings out the devil in y'all. I don't know if I'd call it the devil, but okay.
uh,
Dwayne, I always envisioned it as I think there's a Looney cartoon where, was it Daffy Duck goes after the treasure and goes, mine, 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 all mine. I'm a happy miser.
yeah.
That would be me. Okay, so McCupcake Chestnut, I think, joined just now and uh, I was asking, do you mind explaining what you are doing? I just joined and I'm a little confused.
Okay, these are sterling silver discs, and we're gonna try to make a bracelet. So I'm soldering them together right now. Need some more solder. Grab some more solder. And then we're going to make links out of them and put them together as a bracelet. And we're designing it as we go. I don't have really anything in mind. It's just going to evolve. And I'm taking suggestions from the people in the chat, what they'd like to see on this bracelet.
Cool. Um, Sandy Kim has a question. She says, can
Okay.
you ask Sandy? I would like to post a picture of the jewelry that I bought from her on Facebook. Is that okay? And can I tell who is made by? Thanks.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I'd love to see that too. I tried to do that, so I don't know if any of you saw it, but I posted two of the pictures. So the mm, hope I can't remember what it was, the pink druce that I from you, Sandy. My sister took over, so it has a new owner now. She saw it and she said, "Mine now."
All right. There we go.
Dwayne. He says, "I'll tell you what you can do with that bracelet." Lol.
Run it. Come on, get away from there. Get away, get away.
Kim, were you going to post it on Sandy's Facebook group?
All right. Okay, looks like we got them all soldered, so it's quenched here.
Ah, okay. Well, I want to see too, but I don't know if I can see it if it's on yours. I'm just being selfish.
And I'm not trying to make these perfect. I don't want them perfect. I want them just kind of doing their own thing. Machines make stuff perfect. So I kind of like to let mine do whatever they're going to do.
Cool. Oh, absolutely. Sandy's, I think I can't remember the name of the closed group for jewelry
Oh, it's
that Sandy has.
Sandy's Signature Silver, I believe.
Okay, so Sandy's Signature Silver is a Facebook group you can join. And I think she has many people join in the group already. If you can friend them as well.
So I got this one that I didn't get this inside solders on, so we'll get it.
Do any of the folks on use Pinterest? Because that's another site that is a good place to post designs and pictures and rings that I've seen people use.
Oh,
I
yeah.
use it to go get ideas. Yeah, I love Pinterest.
I need to get going on Instagram and Pinterest, whatever that is, and get my stuff out there. I've just been lazy.
I bet you Dwayne can show you how to.
I bet you could.
Hi, Kenneth. Kenneth Doughton joined us. Sandy is making components that she's going to link together for a bracelet. Kenneth. Oh, Kennetha. Sorry. Kennetha. I apologize.
Just drying these off. And I'm gonna
Cool. Kim, there's not much to this. It's just you just need to get used to it. I know it's new things. I've had to learn new things too. But we can do it.
This computer, it's
It's a passing fad.
yeah, right. I wish I had kept up with it when it first came out, but I didn't, and now I'm playing catch up. So be it. I never thought I'd be learning computers at 69 years old, but here I am.
Oh, cool. So Kennetha just said, I found someone who is picking me up some of those boxes at the post office to send those tumble stones, Sandy.
Oh, good. Thank you. Okay, so now we've got all those soldered together. So let's see. Grab a small like that. Is about the size of the wire that I have. If I can find the wire. Let's see.
Okay, so Robert is saying 49 is the new 69. Shouldn't it be 69 is the new 49?
That. Yeah, backwards, Robert. 69 is the new 49.
Yeah, exactly. I'll vote for that. I'll vote for this. 69 is the new 49. Going back is better.
Yeah, I vote for that one. Okay, so let's see. That looks like that's going to be good. So we will drill some holes. And I'm just going to eyeball these guys.
Can I ask what gauge wire were you going to use for connecting them?
I will measure it.
Okay. Well, I was just curious.
We may have to look it up.
Don't worry, Cindy. No worries.
There. Okay, got that in there. So let me get out my calipers. And got 0.75 of a millimeter. So let's see, do I have anything in here that's, let's see if my book has it. What size, what gauge that is. Gosh, why don't they make these a little bit bigger?
Oh, get it.
Let's see. Nope.
0.030 is what?
Looks like it's about a 20 gauge wire.
Okay. Cool.
This has 0.8 and I measured 0.75, so I'd say that it's probably 20 gauge. And if you guys want a good reference book,
oh, cool.
This is the reference book that I use. And it's just got all sorts of nuggets in it. It's not very expensive, and it just has what am I trying to say? Just there's no frills to it. It just states facts like what's the circumference, and it gives the formula. You know, it doesn't go into this huge long dissertation on what is circumference and blah blah blah. It just tells you when you're looking for something. That book is a great reference.
Mary's asking by who?
By Duncan O'Connell, I believe is his name. Let me grab it again. Where did I put it? Duncan O'Connor. There it is. Or Harold O'Connell. Sorry about that.
Duncan was going to make money.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you.
So I don't know whether it's not marked on here how much it was. But I believe Amazon even has it.
Oh, cool.
So,
Jameson's Closet joined us.
hi. Okay. So we figured out that we're using 20 gauge wire on this. And now, do we want, yeah, I think we just do a single jump ring in between these guys and link them together. And let's see how this looks, guys. Let's just lay it out for a second. Just this.
Hi, Jamison. Sandy's making components that she's going to link together to make a bracelet.
Okay. Right. Keep that away. So I guess we should see how long that is. Let me get a, well, I've got it right here.
Barbara Galindo joined. She says, hi, Sandy.
All right, so what do we got there? We've got about 8 inches. So I think that's going to be good for our bracelet. We got extras, so we can make something else later, but that looks like it's about 8 inches. Maybe a little bit smaller when I put the jump rings on it. But that's a good size bracelet. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to put these larger ones in between the 3, and we may put stones on these, like
I was wondering. Yeah.
Mary suggested to put stones on the larger ones, so we may do that. And then we may take Dwayne's suggestion and do a satin finish on every other one, maybe on the large ones. So we'll try to incorporate as many of the ideas that you guys have into this and see what we come up with. How about that?
Awesome.
There it is.
Cool.
Okay, so I think so my drill doesn't bounce around. I'm gonna have a divot in here to get it started. Try to eyeball them and line them up. So I do that so my drill doesn't bounce around to get started.
And Dad's Vintage Garage just joined. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
This is a new drill, so it's
Cool.
doing very good. It's just zipping through there. So I like that. I had to throw away about 3 drills yesterday because they were just too dull. And I do have a drill sharpener, but I've never used it, so I just tossed them. I'm sure that the drill sharpener is easy to use, but just one more thing I have to go find, and I didn't want to.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Uh,
come here. There we go. So don't forget the auction tomorrow night at 7 Central. Will be. I found a whole plethora of more sterling silver, so we'll have a good array. And then this will probably be for auction, along with the other pieces that I've made.
What kind of drill is that, Sandy?
It's just a metal drill.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's just I don't use anything fancy. I just use a regular metal drill. In fact, let's see, here it is.
Oh, okay.
It is a Warrior high speed metal drill.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And it comes in an array.
Okay.
And a little case. And I picked it up probably at Harbor Freight or some cheapy place like that, because you don't have to spend a lot of money on this stuff. They're all going to go dull on you. So
wow, cool.
I know there's an argument about, the better ones. Well, they don't go dull as fast. Well, I'm cheap. I'm cheap and I'm lazy. So there you go, guys.
No, no, no. Mm-hmm. So Dad's Vintage was saying that if anyone likes cookie jars, did a neat video in a thrift shop on the OBX North Carolina. I'm assuming that's what it is. This lady had about 100 jars, he says.
Oh, wow. Okay, where's my little divot?
So Robert Jones has a request. He says, save the old drill bits for me, Sandy.
Okay.
Ah, thank you, Dad's Vintage. OBX is Outer Banks. And thank you, my cupcake chestnut. Yes, thank you.
I will do that.
I did not know that.
I have got a whole drawer in my tool chest of bits. So I will go through those for you and see which ones are of no use to me anymore, and I will send them to you. I love repurposing stuff. All right, one more. There we go. Okay, so now we need to make a bunch of jump rings. How do I want to do that? I normally have a knitting needles that I wrap them around, but I haven't found those knitting needles yet. So
Can't you use like a pencil or a pen?
yeah, I need something small.
Mm.
So I'm thinking maybe one of my stamps that might
There you go.
work, or a nail. I think a nail will work. See if we can.
A cupcake. Sandy works from, um, she's at home. She has a workshop. She was asking, the cupcake was asking Sandy, do you work from home or do you have a store?
Now I have my shop in my house. Yay!
Yep, yay.
So we're just gonna wrap these around as tight as you can so that they're even. Ouch. Ow. Let's see. Got something. Hmm. Working on. We'll try it. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Okay. So I've just, let's see, you guys can't see. Duh. Get it up here. I've just grabbed a hold of it with pliers and I'm just wrapping it around this nail right now. Trying to get as tight as I can.
Sandy, do you want to repeat what time your auction is tomorrow?
It is 7 o'clock Central on this channel.
Thank you. My cupcake chestnut was asking.
Yep.
Okay, so Dwayne is asking, when are you coming over for dinner, Sandy?
Soon, because I have to pick up that anvil. Dwayne was kind enough. I found an anvil on. It's like Craigslist, but it's different there in Salt Lake City.
Hmm.
It's run by I think it's a TV station.
Oh,
They have
cool.
that. And so I found an anvil for $25, which is unheard of to find any sort of an anvil for $25. And Dwayne was kind enough to go over and pick it up for me. So,
Oh, cool.
yeah, he's a nice guy, but don't tell anybody because that would ruin his reputation.
We won't tell anybody, okay. I mean, that sucker must be a very hefty thing to move around. How big is this anvil?
I'm not real sure. Um, Dwayne just texted me and said I have this big hunk of metal it belongs to.
I bet. My goodness.
So I have no idea how much it weighs or anything.
So Shelley's asking Dwayne, what are you going to be cooking, Dwayne? We'll just do a field trip out to Dwayne's.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna be coming up. Actually, Kent and Lee are coming up there next week. So they might stop by and pick up that anvil for me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I think Lee has a doctor's appointment up there, so. Okay. I don't know how many we need, but I'm getting tired of wrapping this around. It's not holding it very good. I wonder if we could put it in a vise. Bet you we could. This in there. All right. Maybe that'll help hold it a bit better. Stay. Okay.
Okay, so Dwayne said, tell them to stop and say hi.
I am going to do that. I think they were going to anyway, but all right, that's easier, guys. Stick it in the vise.
Anne has a question. Can that be done with a drill?
Um, if I had drilled, if I had drilled a hole in this where I could put the wire through it, and my other deals have that hole in it where I can put the wire in it, and then I can hook it to a drill and have it spin. But this one doesn't have a hole in it, so we're just sort of left with it that way. All right, get it lined up here.
Oh my goodness, the anvil weighs 41 pounds. That's not bad. I thought it was like,
Oh, that's a nice size apple.
cool.
Well, I hope. No, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Okay. So now slide this off here and take my saw blade. A little bit of lubricant on it, and I'm going to start. There you go.
Jennifer Layton joined and said that she made her first video today.
Hi, Jennifer.
And my cupcake has to go, and she will be back at the auction tomorrow.
Oh, great.
Hopefully.
Okay, we'll see you then. There we go.
And Robert was asking if you used wax on the saw blades.
No, I use it's Burr Life from Rio Grande. Is what I use on my saw blades and my burrs.
Thank you.
It makes them last longer and it cuts easier. So, okay.
Jennifer, Sandy is making a bracelet from components she's going to connect. Jennifer was asking what you were making.
Okay. Yep, we're gonna get now on the jump rings, guys. Remember, when you open them up, you twist them. You do not pull them apart, so that when you geez, my hands. Let me show you. Okay. So when you go to put it back together, you want to twist it shut. And if it doesn't quite meet up, you twist a little bit more and push it towards the gap. And then line them up. So you take your jump ring, and to open it, you want to twist it because you don't want to disturb the um, the circle. You want to keep that integrity going. And if you pull it apart, then you've lost that circle, and it's hard to get it back. So then just take it, twist it, and they should just about line up without much hassle.
Were you going to solder those after the jump rings, or just they're okay left like that?
These, because the bracelet isn't very heavy, I'll probably just leave them
Okay,
like
makes
they
sense.
are. On it, if it was a heavy bracelet, yeah, I would definitely solder them.
Okay, okay, thanks.
This is the first link bracelet I've made on YouTube. So you guys are in on a first.
Cool. What kind of clasp were you thinking of putting?
Oh, I think I have just like a little spring ring,
Okay.
something pretty simple, or a lobster claw, whatever I come to first.
Okay. With the bracelets I used to make, I started using the magnet
Uh-huh.
balls because for some folks it's very hard to uh, get the clasp connected to the other
Yeah,
side. Sometimes in the magnet was much easier for them.
yeah, I can see that.
And Robert has a question. If you are doing two solders, do you use hard first and soft second?
Yes, I try to. A lot of times I forget, but I try to. Like I said, I'm a lazy jeweler, so sometimes I just
You,
go with what I got.
okay, stop with that talk, lady. We'll have to have a discussion about this.
I am. I want to do it the quickest, the easiest.
Efficiency, efficiency,
Yeah,
return on investment.
yeah. Oops. Well, come on. There you go.
Yep, that's me, Lynn. How are you doing? That's right. And Anne says work smarter, not harder.
That's right. Absolutely. So I'm going to measure it again just to make sure that we're at about 8 inches. Okay. And it looks like we are. Can you guys see that?
Oh,
We're at, let me put you down a little bit. We are right at 8
sweet.
inches. Okay, so
Oh, Dwayne, those are fighting words. So Dwayne says she's not lazy. She's old capitalized.
yeah, thanks, Dwayne. I love you too, Ben.
Did you not see the earlier comment that 69 is the new 49?
Okay, so this is what we've got so far. And I may
Oh, sweet.
take these and give them just a little bit of a tweak.
Mm,
So I think at this point I want to put it in the pickle just to clean it up a little bit so I see what I got and maybe start looking for some stones to put on here.
very cool.
Pickle.
I don't get it, Dwayne. You're number one. Number one. Okay.
Yeah, number one.
I see. Okay.
That number
This
one.
is an educational channel, I see.
Yes,
We're
he
learning all
is.
sorts of things.
He is that number one.
I see.
All right. So I'm thinking, guys, some pretty blue nuggets like this. What do you think?
Hmm.
Some little blue nuggets.
So we have Donna Hackney who joined, and My Skywatch also joined.
Cool. All right. So let's see. Let me get another one here. Maybe that one. So we could put these. Let's figure out if I need to grind the back of it a little bit to get it to sit. Yeah, I may have to just grind a little bit on that. Okay.
So Robert has a suggestion. He says a video on stone grinding would be good for your Patreon channel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, and I could do some inlay, show you how to do inlay. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some, I think I want some sawtooth here. On. This is hard solder, Robert, that I've got going here for these bezels. Put this together. Hang on a second. Gotta do some surgery there.
I see a puppy.
There we go. That's better. Okay. There we go.
CC Collections just joined us.
Hi, Cece.
And Kathleen Merton just joined us as well. She said, woke up with a headache. What are you creating, Sandy?
Another headache. No,
No, gosh.
I'm doing a bracelet. We're putting a bracelet together. Okay. That one's good. Okay. This one.
Robert Jones says he's still here, but getting sleepy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm kind of a night owl, so I just kind of keep on trucking. And this is too small. I don't know how I did that, but I must have moved it when I cut it. So we'll make another one.
Yes, Kathleen. Hope headaches are not fun.
No, they are not.
Adam is in. He just joined us.
Hi, Adam.
Robert Jones said that, excuse me, storm through here today. Sandy's windstorm came today.
Oh, it was still blowing here today like crazy.
Hmm.
I went and had to attach the X pins to the house to keep them from blowing over and the dogs escaping.
Good grief.
Yeah, it's not pretty here.
Good grief. My Skywatch says it's raining there. We have rain, she said.
Yeah. Well,
And
I think I would have dealt with the rain better than that wind. I think we had a gust up to like 60 miles an hour. It just blew everything everywhere.
And Adam's exploit says midnight at where he is, and Dad's Vintage said, "Today free coffee at." I apologize. I'm culturally deprived. What's Wawa? WAWA. So silly me drank too much.
Hmm. I don't know what Wawa is. He's going to have to fill us in.
Ah, and so Adam's exploit apparently knows what it is because he bought a donut.
Oh,
And that was not a good idea, he says.
I don't.
Ah, Wawa is a Philadelphia area convenience store, apparently.
Oh, okay.
In Florida now, too. Thanks, Adam.
There we go.
Interesting. Okay. And Dad's Vintage said Wawa gas station here on East Coast. Think based out of Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
And Gail A just joined us as well. All the night owls are coming in.
Yep. Why not?
Why not, indeed? And Kathleen Merton is asking, did you ever get my Gmail about a piece of jewelry?
Um, I don't know. I would have to go back and look. Um, hmm. I really don't remember. So I would have to look and see.
Which Gmail account did you send it to, Kathleen? Is it just Sandy Sale?
All right. Now we can see this a little better. Let's see what we want to do.
Oh, good night, Robert. Robert is
All righty. Good
saying
night,
Z's.
Robin. All right.
Ooh, look at that. Shiny.
That's what we got going here, guys. Just had to get some of the crud off of it. So we can get these bezels on, maybe. Oops. Okay. There we go. And
Dad's Vintage is asking, has it been in the pickle? I was away for a few.
yeah, I just took it out of the pickle. I needed to clean it up a little bit to see what we had. And so now we'll try and get these bezels on here. Probably should have put these on before I put the bracelet together, but that's all right. I wanted to see what the bracelet looked like before I started adding to it. All right. Come on. Just flow around there. Come on. There we go. All right.
Ow, hot.
Yeah, I thought it would be cool enough for me to pick up, but it wasn't. All right. All right. Let's see. All right.
Cool.
I think I want to bend these a little bit. Let's see what I've got to do that with.
What would you call this process? Is it dapping? Dapping?
Dapping. Yeah.
Dapping? Okay. Thank you.
Let's see. Maybe I can get it with this. Because I can't find my dapping blocks yet. So we're going to have to go with what we got, kids. Which is
And Dar has a question. Does sawdust go behind those stones?
yes. All right. One link here that isn't soldered down real great, so we're gonna hit it with the torch again, just to make sure.
So I have to share something that Dad's Vintage just typed.
Okay.
And he says, Sandy, there is a show on Netflix called Nailed It Cooking. Chef does example and 3 people try to duplicate. Super funny results. Your years of artistry show your talent at the bench.
Cool. All right, let's see what we got now. All right, so we got just a little bit of a bend in these long pieces, just enough to fit over your wrist. So
Cool.
I think we're gonna, what do we want to do here? I think I'm gonna put it back in the pickle one more time to get this that I've just put on it off. And then we will buff it and set the stones and put, see if I can find a clasp for it. Let's see. Let's see if I've got anything in here in my box of tricks.
Okay. Can I make a suggestion maybe?
Sure.
Can you do a hook clasp just out of your 20 gauge wire and hook it into a ring?
Sure can.
In case you don't have the components.
That'll be easy. Let's just do that, guys. We will. In fact, I think I have that stuff nearby.
There you
Nearby that I've already cast a hook clasp. If I can find.
Cool. And Dad's Vintage is asking, so what's the reason for sawdust? A cushion?
Yes, a cushion just to uh, help it when you bang it around. That it gives it just a little bit more movement so it doesn't fracture.
And Kennetha just said, the witching hour is here and I must go to sleep. Get some sleep. I will look and see the results when I wake. Night all. Be safe.
All right. Good
Good
night.
night, Kennetha.
All right. Got that. This. Oops.
Cool. Sandy, did you say you had cast these?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I did. So we'll clean these up a little bit.
Oh, I meant to say I got my bundle yesterday. Thank you from last Friday's auction.
Oh, okay.
And I love the card, the business card. Love
Yeah, I
it.
keep forgetting to put those in when I send out stuff. So trying to remember. Put my business card in. So I think I'll run this over the buffer before I put this on the deal. It'll just make it a little easier. So we'll get these polished up. Looks good.
Cool.
So actually the way this should get polished, guys, is it should be put in a tumbler with stainless steel shot. And that's the way this one should get polished. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and find my stainless steel shot tomorrow morning and get it in the tumbler so you guys can see how that finishes this off. And then I'll set the stones in it after I take it out of the polisher, out of the tumbler. And it sure cuts down on the hand work. So let's see, get this in there. Ah,
Oh, I have a question on the stainless steel shot.
Uh-huh.
Can you use it on that tumbler that you had showed a while
Yes.
back? Oh, cool. Okay.
In fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it in that tumbler
Okay.
and see what kind of a finish we get. I think, I'm pretty sure that it's going to work, but before I say anything, I want to try it out myself, guys.
I'll be
So,
looking forward to the results.
yeah, so that I can tell you for sure. In theory, it should work, but, Murphy's Law is always in there. But it's an easy way to shine up sterling silver, and it will bring the silver to the top of the metal and clean it up really nice. So that's what we've got. We've got the hook on one end, and we've got
Sweet.
the ring on the other.
That'll make it easy to fasten.
Yeah, it should. Okay. So
Yay.
I think that's going to be it for tonight. Let me get off over on this other camera.
Good job.
So
We still have
and
20
then
watching.
after we run it through the tumbler, then we can take a look at it and see if we want to put a satin finish on part of it or all of it, or if we want to stamp it. So I'll get that going in the morning and run it through there. Hi, Kathleen. How are you doing tonight? All the night owls.
Mm-hmm.
Except if you're in California, and then it's not.
Ice getting CP. It's
Yeah.
9:25.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night too.
Good job. That was
So,
very nice. Thank you for allowing me to chatter along.
sure. I love it when you come in and help me out in the chat. So, guys, remember, I don't have a channel without you, and I really do appreciate you guys coming in and supporting me. And I'm going to check into the Patreon thing some more, so maybe we can do some fun stuff. And I will let you know. So, from Fair in Utah, me and the puppies that are asleep right there, they're knocked out. I'm going to say good night, and I love you guys. Thank you for coming in.